and keep driving down for some more pain. How's that feel, Lex?
Lovely. Oh. It's not comfortable, but you're not in danger. What's up, guys, and welcome back. Yes, this is another episode of Street Fight Survival. Thanks to COVID, we've been on hiatus for quite some time. But now the lockdowns are starting to relieve, and in those times I now have somewhere local to come, which means we can get more of these videos back out to you guys. And we are here now in a permanent fixture at Gracie Bar in Hales Owen. And this is an absolute pleasure because not only do we have a new place to train, but I got a new face to show you in the medium of Stu the Professor. And this is your gym that you train, or what you teach at?
Yes, yeah, I'm the owner of the gym. We teach Gracie Baja, so we're under the Gracie Baja.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yes.
And that's what we're going to be taking a look at today. Now, a lot of people are going to say, Jiu-Jitsu, it's on the floor, in the street, you want to go to the floor, this is going to be no use.
No. We totally disagree with this. Every fight starts stand-up.
Yep.
Okay, so self-defense is going to be the same thing. We teach a lot of takedowns, we teach a lot of ways how to protect yourself in a close combat situation to get the fight into a situation where you're confident, which is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Exactly. So what we're going to show you here is through the medium of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, how you can deal with pushes, grabs, headlocks, and even strikes.
Boom.
Let's crack on. So for any of you that are new to the channel or new to this series, this is a series based on how to deal with street fight situations and help you get confidence so that one, you don't ever have to be involved in these fights because you've no need to show any ego, but two, to make sure that you and the people around you are safe if anything should happen. Now, we go about that in two ways. One is the break and escape, and that's where we show you how to deal with the situation, nullify it, and get out.
Yeah.
And then the second variation is where the person's relentless, they're coming at you and they're a legitimate danger to you or people around you. And in that case, we use the break and batter. So let's kick this off. First off, we're going to be taking a look at the
Single arm grab.
Right, so as we know, during most fights, what's happening in a common situation is people come in and grab the shirt or grab the throat. Now, the premise of defending this is going to be the same for whether it's a shirt grab or a neck grab, isn't it?
Exactly the same.
So once they've come in and grabbed, first thing, let's just get this out of the way. What about this hand?
Main focus is always going to be if someone's going to strike me.
Yeah.
So I'm always going to have this side to block. This side is going to control the wrist.
So you've got this,
and the thumb.
This side's controlling, whichever side is away from the thumb is your controlling side, which leaves you free on the right hand side to block
any strikes coming in from Lex's other arm.
Unlike with boxing gloves on, we don't block like this.
No,
what we do is cup behind the head.
Yes.
So as if you were brushing your hair.
Brushing your hair, we've all got this big lump on the back of the head. You want to grab that lump.
And the reason that works so well is because now there's a much smaller area here for me to have to try and get through to hit. And so you're protecting the maximum area of the head possible. Come in, I've grabbed you here. Where do we go from this fight?
First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take my hand and I'm going to bring my fingers behind your thumb.
So you're going to, looking to grip like right under the meat here?
Yeah, like the chicken leg.
Chicken leg.
Yeah.
So I'm in tight.
Grab here. I'm going to step back.
Yeah.
And I'll bring my other hand up, anticipating the strike. Okay, so now I've got Lexi's thumb, the pad of Lexi's thumb here. I want to bring my elbow down and tuck it nicely into my body. And now, once I feel safe, that Lex isn't going to hit me.
Or maybe I've tried striking and I'm resetting.
Yeah, or I've blocked you.
Yeah, you've blocked and now you know, you've taken that. Now you're good to go, aren't you? Because I've got to reload.
I can pull this hand away now. This is going to allow me now to add much more pressure to this wrist.
So where's that hand going now?
It's going to go right on the back of your hand here.
So thumb to thumb on the back.
Thumb to thumb.
And wrist control again.
Both hands on the wrist, okay? Yeah. Keeping that thumb, keeping the fingers in the pad of your thumb.
Yeah.
And I can also link over to my hand here. So it's a really, really tight grip. You should feel the pressure right on your wrist there.
Yeah. There is a lot of pressure all down the front side of my wrist.
A little bit more?
Last thing I'm thinking about now is punching him because this feels like it might snap. That definitely, yeah. Okay, next.
So now we can do the takedown, okay? I want to just circle back on my outside foot. This is going to make it a lot more pressure for you, and it's going to make it so you can't actually keep yourself standing. So as I circle away, I want to drive your wrist down to the floor.
Oh. Yeah, that still sucks. It doesn't let up at all. Oh, yep, okay. Well, that works. Right, so the things you need to remember on this are you're grabbing the pad of that thumb.
Yep.
And you're going to be tucking, whenever you pull anything in, you always want to keep things close to the body. You want to keep things tight. Don't let things kind of get distance away. When things move further away from your body, I've got less strength here now against him. He's got more leverage. Whereas if I keep anything close to me here, I'm stronger. I'm able to bring those lats in, use all that musculature that's not just my hands to hold this position. So that's always important to remember. You want to keep things close. Not only that, the closer you are and the more compact you are, the less strikeable you are.
Exactly.
The more you open up, the more of a target
That's the key
you
in BJJ.
Exactly.
That's what we look at.
So, as always in these videos, we like to show you that this works properly in real time. So, let's have a look. Now, as always, there's got to be a good guy, there's got to be a bad guy. Considering you're new,
I'm going to be the good guy. I'm always the good guy.
Hopefully one day we'll get a stunt double, but until then, it's all down to me. So,
Let's do it.
Real life situation, usual knobhead coming in. Did we say knobhead? We just did. Well, really smart with your tattoos, dude. Judo, do nothing now. It's all floor game, isn't it, you? Oh! That was so much velocity, I span. But we don't need to leave here yet. From here,
I can bring
you
my...
will still like a So to finish the move, what you can do is once on the floor, is put your knee, and where's this? Is sternum shot, isn't it?
Sternum.
Okay. All his weight is on this front leg now. Rear leg's just a bouncer. Once this stops, it stops me moving, gives him complete control. And at this point, he'd be like, shh, shut your face.
I do know what you did to me. Yeah?
Yeah, exactly.
This is a bad move.
Calm as a bitch. Not supposed to be hurting this much yet. This is just the break and escape.
Better soon.
That's the break and escape. So that is if you just want to nullify the situation and get away. And trust me, that nullifies it. But sometimes the person you're dealing with, a little bit of an asshole, a little bit relentless, maybe even dangerous to you or those around you, and you need to put a semi-permanent stop to that person in that moment in time. In that case, what we add into the situation?
Well, what we're going to add now is an elbow strike, and once you're to the ground, maybe a couple of strikes on the ground.
Wonderful. Brilliant. Okay, I guess, okay. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, two of you are looking too happy about this.
Definitely me.
Okay, so same as before, it's going to be, I'm going to come in, they've grabbed you here. Actually, let's go, we said this is going to be similar from throat to shirt. So on this one, I'm going to be more aggressive. I'm going to grab you by the throat.
Yeah.
So I've come in and grabbed you by the throat.
First thing, I need to...
Straight on that thumb.
Yeah. Block exactly the same.
Boom.
But as I block this time, guys, look, what I want to do, I want to bring my elbow down, almost like an elbow strike. I want to take the hand off the head, strike down into Lex's jaw or face, and then I want to, as the hand is coming off here, I then can link to my hand, like in the first part of the video. Now, I step back and round, driving Lex down. Now I can switch to my knee on belly, where I can have strikes, boom, or some more wrist control for a snap.
Wonderful. So yeah, that was pleasant. Just a quick one on the elbow, as he said. What you do with an elbow, a lot of people tend to kind of throw it like a forearm, which is not what we want. We want to hit them with this knobbly bit of the elbow here. And to achieve that, and which also helps with this technique, is you're going to turn this hand over and into your chest. So you're doing this motion, and you're rolling over. I've blocked there. I've held this thumb, I've rolled that away, you've hit me here, then from there, turn the hand over, and then bang, down, and see this leaves my hand here, right onto this wrist control. So it's a real nice flow, bang, onto that wrist and go. Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, it's learning, learning. And then what I haven't learned is how to deal with the next bit. And that's going to be the real-time break and batter. 60%. And you're tough with your little GTA looking pants on and red tattoos. Fucking... Ooh.
Fucking, I thought I was going overboard.
Oh, that went all the way down to my elbow. I don't know what was worse, elbow or my elbow.
To both.
Right, well that's one down. I guess Next, I think we're going to take a look.
Double arm grab.
So the double arm grab, it can come in two ways. It can be the less threatening version where they grab you by the shirt, the more threatening version by the throat. But the principles are going to remain the same. For the break and escape, we're going to concentrate on being this double shirt grab here, and what we're going to actually look to end up with here is a hip throw, huh?
Yes.
And how would we go about that?
First thing I want to do, I want to turn myself to the side. Okay? This is going to make you off balance on here.
Pulling me in already, yeah.
Then, from like the first video, you want to bring the arm inside here, which is also going to break this grip here.
Yeah.
And then I want to bring this arm, almost like you're doing a headlock, over your back here. And I want to look to control Lex's elbow here as I step in. So
cut down the elbow.
Yep.
That's a very strong grip.
You can't pull away now.
No.
And now I'm going to go for like a headlock grip. As I step in with my, you can see my feet here, I'll go 1, and I bring my back leg round, 2.
Okay. Already I'm less dangerous.
I think so.
This version you would recommend because this can be done on anyone of any size and height.
Yeah, to be honest with you, this is better if someone's actually, if you're smaller than the bully or the big bad
Because
person.
you can get your hips lower and it's easier.
I can be lower, and this technique is all about, look, from here, as I step in, you see my hips, they need to be lower than Lex's hips to lift Lex up, look.
Effortless.
No hands, and now all I need to do is just roll over my shoulder, bring your legs down.
Done.
One more time in flow. So I want to turn, block, step in, grab the elbow, hips.
Works. WWE and Jiu-Jitsu are the same thing.
From this, guys, you can go knee on belly, or just come away.
Works. Right, well, again, I wasn't supposed to be the break and batter. Yet I feel a bit battered.
Oh, good.
So that was the break and escapes. Obviously, you've got that finisher there, that knee onto the sternum, knee into the ribs. It's one to think about. It definitely stops them thinking about anything attacking. And the moment you put somebody on your back, you watch all that ego leave their body as well.
For sure.
I guarantee that they're shutting up and stopping at that point. But, as we said, some people are just a little bit fucking knobby and need to be stopped because they're going to hurt you or people around you. In that case, we need to take a look at the break and batter.
We're going to add it from this one. So if you want to go into the same position here.
As before, more aggressive, I'm coming for the throat.
Yeah.
Back.
So as Lex is now coming for the throat, what we're going to look to do is give a sharp strike under the chin.
It's like a palm strike.
Yep. And what this will do is going to cause an action causes a reaction, as my great Professor Brownlow Esteemer told me. Okay? So as I strike, this will cause a reaction. Then I'm going to bring the same hand over as I did before, stepping in for the same throw.
Okay.
Okay? So here, 1, 2,
3.
and down.
So that was a shock factor, a little palm strike up the middle. But if you're not confident in feeling that, we're going to give you a little bit more of a controlled step-by-step one, and that's going to be framing off and throwing an elbow. But there's a couple of things you need to know before that, and that's the fact that when someone does go to choke you like this, it can seem very scary. It can make you panic, can't it? But if I'm choking as hard as I can, if you just step backwards, any way, rotation away of any kind, a backwards motion, immediately you relieve some of the pressure around that neck. Once again, so you can either roll back or literally just step back fast. Boom. Because there's very little grip strength behind the neck here. It's all from the sides and front. So, in that theory, by rotating away or pulling back, we're relieving the pressure that's going to take away that immediate panic about not being able to breathe. Now, this is a fight. Somebody's coming with intent to hurt you. We're not saying that the moment you turn, it's going to relieve all the pressure. That pressure could still be there, but it's learning to be calm in that situation and know that if you clear it 20-30%, it's enough for you to now go on the attack.
Yeah, it's kind of what we say in Jiu-Jitsu. You're getting choked, but you're not really getting put out.
No,
okay?
you're in
you can
discomfort.
still breathe.
Yeah. So, with that in mind, the other option is, once I've come in and double gripped here, Stu's going to roll away and frame off. Now what he's looking to do is really push underneath my chin. You can see palm of his thumb, like the pad of the thumb, right under my chin. What you need to know about this is, wherever the body can't look, it can't move. So if I'm faced this way, being pushed off here, I now cannot turn in to Stu at all. And that is a very, very powerful thing now. Stu has control of me completely. From here, what are you going to do?
I can drop down the elbow, guys. I can bring the same kind of elbow inside here. Boom.
Boom.
The arm will just flop right over the head here. And now I can do the exact same thing. Keeping good control of Lex's elbow, and then I'm just going to step in for my hip throw. Boom!
From here,
I can go to my knee and belly.
so straight down, all that weight. And what you really need to see here, Stu's all lovely, God knows how many kilos of him are driving into my ribs. So now, everything about my being is worried about this. And he still has control of that wrist. And at this point, if he needs to, he could strike me, he can give me a few sharp, that was your father's, or he could go for that wrist lock once more, and ooh, bang, and hold me here until the relevant authorities appear.
Or I could just keep the knee on the belly and keep driving down for some more pain. How's that feel, Lex?
Lovely. Oh, I love this series. My health insurance won't. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You're from Birmingham.
Sorry. How's that feel?
That was a good shot, I'll give you it. That was a good one. How many have we got left?
Last one?
Last one. One more. All right. One more. I think this time we're going to take a look at probably this. Oh, Jesus!
The headlock. Escape.
So one of the most common things that you'll see in a lot of street fights, and it usually happens after everyone's balled in, there's been a bit of a tussle, somebody's got this. The classic schoolyard bully headlock. Now from here, there's a couple of things you need to worry about. One is if they get underneath your chin and get a bit of a choke position going on there. So you always want to keep that chin tucked if you do end up down there. But two, you've also got to worry about getting a few knocks in the face here. So what we're going to do to stop this one.
First thing we need to do, guys, is make sure we protect our neck. I want to bring my hand like this, almost like a monkey grip, tuck inside, and the other hand, I want to grab tight on his elbow to stop any kind of movement from this arm.
So you're gripping my thumb there again.
Yeah, I'm allowing
Very
myself
strong.
to breathe here. So I can still breathe, even if Lex is putting it on really tight, I can still breathe.
Can't get any leverage. Already here you can see my grip going. I'm going to really try and grip that. Look.
No chance.
Nothing, and I've got no pressure on your neck anymore.
No, I can't feel anything from here.
So now I've lost that choke. Chances are, let me get this party mullet out of the way. Chances are now I've lost the choke, I'm going to go for a punch. You've already cupped the elbow at the back here, you can see he's controlling. So the moment I go to do this, he's feeling that that's moved. He's going to block and grab the wrist. Even if you miss that and just leave the arm out, you can see as I come higher, bang, I can't get to him. So then he gets the wrist control. From here,
all I'm going to do is I'm going to use a lot of force on Lex's wrist again, open it up, okay? And now you can see the big gap here. I'm going to pop my head completely out, bringing the wrist behind Lex's back. Now, I can do two things here, guys. I can push away and tell him to go do one, or if I have a slight,
maybe I'm trying to.
Yeah, maybe he's a little bit more aggressive. I can bring him to the ground where I can control him a little bit easier. So I want to strike to the back of the knee, and I want to bring him down to the ground.
From there, if necessary, if I'm still struggling, the higher you move this arm up my back, the more pain that's going to put through my front shoulder. And actually, if you keep going, I'm going to go down to try and alleviate that pain. So now, really, I'm completely nullified, and he can just have a nice little chat to me and explain about what I did that was wrong in the world. As always, I like to show you in real time, so this is going to be the break and escape in real time. So we've all come in, who comes in, bang, 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 got you, headlock, choke. Oh, yep. We've been here so long now, it's starting to actually rain, so I think we better get a move on. And that means getting on to the final one, and that's again, got a bit leery, got a bit loud, and I'm not stopping. We need the break and the batter. So what we're going to add on to this to finish this off?
We're going to add a choke.
Yeah.
Rear naked choke, or mataleon we call it in Jiu-Jitsu.
So as before, we've come in, everything's been a bit bashy. I've got the headlock. Same as before, he's grabbed the thumb.
Pull down.
Yep, he's going to pull the elbow tight into the body. Already has got that leverage, is lost. I go to punch, grips it, pulls out the back.
Open. And behind.
Okay, so from here now, I'm trying to kick you, headbutt you. I'm dangerous. So you're going to keep that head close to stop any of those headbutts, because now I can't and get it, that's not going to bother you. Again, this is a fight, so if he takes a few knocks here, that's fine, because he's still winning, he's still safer than me. So from here, what are you going to do?
What I can do here, guys, look, if the person's smaller than you, which Lex is a little bit shorter than me, then what I can do here, guys, is I can just reach around the head, around the neck, and I can bring my arm ready for the choke. One of the important things I want to do here, guys, is make sure I keep this arm nice and tight on his back, but also I'm pushing in to his lower back as well to bring Lex down even further.
And obviously, if you've gone here, chances are my hands are going to be up here now, trying to fight this.
Exactly, and from here, look, guys, I want to bring my other hand now. I feel safe enough now to let this hand go, and I bring this hand through in to my rear naked choke.
Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks.
Or you have another option, if I'm here, and the person is if I was here, and the person is a little bit taller, what I want to do now is strike the back of the knee. But make sure you give a good strike, and you drive your foot forward, so you can bring your opponent down to the ground. From there, I want to bring the arm round, and then I'm going straight again in to the rear naked choke, or the Mataleon.
So with that rear naked choke, you're feeding behind.
Yes, well, that's a little bit more advanced way.
So if you didn't want to do that?
Yeah, well, it's from the Jiu-Jitsu, we always feed the hand here so the opponent can't bring this hand down, because if it's on the top of the head, the person can rip it off. So what we do in Jiu-Jitsu, we slide the hand through, and then we bring this hand through onto the bicep.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, one more time for the Mataleon, or the rear naked choke, as most of you may know it as, is when I put my hand on my bicep here, nice simple one, you put the hand on the top of the head, but in Jiu-Jitsu, a lot of the times when we're fighting and grappling, people pull this hand off, and in MMA, people are going to pull the hand off so you can't really do the choke. So the other one, the more advanced one, hand on the bicep, and swim that hand right behind your opponent's head, and then lock the hand in with your chin over the hand.
My neck in the way.
You want to see for real?
There, that's swimming.
This hand, bicep, look, Lex now tries to get this hand, no chance. If it's here, he pulls it away.
Yeah.
So Lex, he thinks I'm going to do this, might pull it away, but now look, pull it away, Lex, no chance. Hand onto the bicep, and then squeeze.
So one more time, just bringing it in close again. So we've got the hand around here, that's going to go onto that outside bicep already. That sucks. Makes me want to feel a bit sick, actually, that.
Don't be sick on my mats, please.
From there, that's going to go behind. And what you're doing is driving the blade of the arm here into the back of my neck, yes?
Yes, as I bring this inside, look.
Yeah.
I want to try to put this hand as far around the back of Lex's neck as I can.
Pressure on the back of my neck now.
And then what I'm going to do to add even more tightness is I'm going to bring my head or my chin over the arm. So this is even harder if Lex is pulling to release the pressure. This is even harder for him to get the grip away. And all I do now is bring my elbows together. A nice squeeze.
Jesus, that is... That made me want to vomit a little bit.
As long as you don't on the mats.
As always.
My favourite bit.
Why is it everyone's favourite bit but mine? We show you this in real time. The break and batter the choke finish. Look at you. You're smart with your little fight stance or your little judo freaking little... Ooh. Ooh.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
I think he's out.
Lex? Lex? Lex?
There he is.
Oh.
So?
You okay?
Yeah.
Sure?
Very well.
You okay?
Yeah.
You okay, Lex?
I'm good, yeah. Well, it definitely works.
Yep, well,
Jesus.
Did you enjoy your nap?
On it 1 minute, I was fighting it, and then I remember thinking I should tap, and then I woke up with both of you looking worried.
That's the first time I've ever put someone to sleep by accident.
Well, as still mates, I'd like to thank you very much for letting us come down here and showing us these things and shutting me up for a little bit.
The pleasure is all mine.
We're coming back.
Yep.
We're going to do some more things.
Yep.
Let us know what you'd like to see. Hopefully no more chokes for a little bit, please.
More chokes.
But yeah, let us know in the comment section. If you like this video, make sure to hit the notifications and subscription button below, because otherwise YouTube will not tell you that we've uploaded, and we've got some wonderful more things coming here. Some more stuff with Stu, the professor. Also, I'm bringing in some other professional fighters to do some more things, as well as getting back out to Ireland for all the other stuff that you love, including those massage videos and a bit more with Hazard. Or maybe we'll bring Hazard over here and have like an amalgamation.
Sounds good to me.
Make sure to catch you in the next one. Until then, I'm gonna go and have a nap.